It was a full concert there, man. It's a nice song though.
When that bass hit, it just get real, man. That probably got one of the best. We should do a top 10 drops of the last 10 years. Like when the beat drop, that's probably up there in like top 10 drops.
I instantly thought about Mo Bamba.
When that mug dropped,
whatever the song is with Travis Scott and Drake, I can't think of the name.
Sicko Mode.
Yeah.
OT Genesis, way back in the beginning.
Father Stretch My Hands.
Yeah. See, those, when it dropped, like, it turned it into a different song.
Yeah, that go completely different than Father Stretch My Hands.
Oh, God. I just think people lose their mind to that song. And I ain't never go to the concert. You went to the concert. Yeah, I'm about to say so.
That's when he had like the little floating stage, and
I missed that, man.
I got floor seats, not thinking about that, and the floor seats, it wasn't seats, it was just
standing
space.
room.
Yeah, and it was like, it turned into a mosh pit, so me and my core was just avoiding the ragers all night, because as the stage moved, followed the ragers moved.
That's kind of crazy that Kanye had the foresight to know that that's what was going to happen.
Yeah,
that's really next level.
It really is, but yeah, it's a cool.
So were you like looking up straight the whole time? I wasn't trying to harp on this, but
he was kind of like strapped to it, so the stage would kind of angle itself at times.
Oh, either like
tilt. At times he was sitting down. It was cool because he mainly performed Life of Pablo stuff, which I liked because that was a good album in my opinion.
But
then he kind of did some old stuff, but he got so many, so it was kind of like just he only had like just a quick little set, like within his set, where he just ran through some of the old stuff real quick.
Whenever you have that many songs,
that's what I say, man. When you like artists, man, you can't wait till they become too big, because at that point you're not gonna hear what you want to hear.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm never gonna hear the songs I want to hear by like a Kendrick or Drake.
Yeah,
you know, like the deep cuts, cut.
Unless they do like a B-side tour when they get old.
I'm about to say
some money.
I'm about to say that's when they like 60 years old and it don't even hit the same.
You're not gonna hear that. You put your tea, or put the
you put your tea in the kettle and light it. Yeah,
put your hand on the metal and feel it.
Yeah,
do you even feel it anymore?
Like
You're not gonna hear that in the stadium.
No,
not right now.
That's one of the only questions I got for that man. Yeah. I need him to explain that to me.
I said, but do you even feel it anymore?
Anyways, episode 30, Transferable Experience Podcast. What's going on there? How you doing?
We'll do all the things on all the things. I'm good, man. I think I'm kind of getting a sense of balance again. You know, my life was kind of thrown off. I was in a rental car, and I couldn't do 5 a.m. workouts because they didn't allow that at my apartment gym for a little bit.
Okay.
So I've been working out after work, and it felt weird, and I didn't really have a lot of my day. But I called because I needed an explanation, because that happened like maybe about a month ago, and I just been living with it. So I called, and I was like, well, why is it some reason that y'all stopped doing it? Did something happen or something, or y'all realized people were going in there in the morning, which y'all knew? And she was like, no, we just did that for a small amount of time. It's open back up now. You can go in the morning. And I was like, what?
They didn't even let y'all know they was back open?
No, well, because like I say, the normal hours technically for the clubhouse / fitness room is 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
You could go like this back way where you could just go straight into the gym. But the last time I tried to do that, they had like a massive lock on the gate that you got to go through. I mean, I could have hopped the gate, but if they put a massive chain lock on, don't go that way. You know? So I had stopped doing that for like a month. I mean, it was cool because I got to sleep in longer, but I didn't like really working out after work. I got spoiled by doing that in the morning
and being
how I feel. I got that little pump going into work. I'm already kind of up.
Yeah,
because I got my day started earlier, so I don't need that little rev up time or anything.
You know what's crazy? It's funny you say that, because this past week, I had to wake up early for a couple of different reasons. I had a couple of different places I had to go to for some appointments. And I had this thought because I woke up at like 5. I went and handled some business. I was coming back to work. I was working from home, so I was coming back to work from home. And like, matter of fact, I woke up at 4:30. I drove 2 hours to this place to be there for 7:30. Got that done. I came back and it was like 9. And I was going to I was looking for something to eat because I didn't really eat breakfast. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to Whataburger. And I was pulling up and I was like, hey, man, they only serving breakfast? Like,
yeah.
I was like, that not a club. I was like, it hit different when you wake up early. I'm like, dang, I'm already 5 hours into my day. And everybody else still waking up. That hit different, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Man. I mean, I told myself I was gonna bring this up to you on the podcast because I was like, yeah, that hit different, bro.
Yeah, you just already up.
I'm already up. I was already ready.
9 feel like midday to you.
It did. I was like, dang, it feel like the day already been started.
Yeah, because that was the thing too. Like when I started waking up later, I wasn't. My eating kind of changed a little bit because I wasn't working out in the morning, but now. Like I said, I got back this week to waking up at 5 and going work out and stuff. And now I'm hungrier earlier and I can't make it to even though I eat breakfast, it's just it's just different because I'm,
Yeah. I noticed I'd be done eating earlier too. I was done eating earlier. Excuse me. But I was done eating earlier. So I was around 7:30, it's man, I'm done eating. Even though last time I ate was at maybe 4 or 5, I was like, I can't eat nothing else.
And it'll naturally make you go to sleep earlier.
Yeah, it do. It did.
Because that's what I was talking to Earl about. I was like, man, what time I got to go to sleep? I'm nervous about that. He said, oh, don't worry. That'll take care of itself. You keep waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. You going to be like, okay.
Yeah, you naturally go to sleep around 10, 10:30.
Yeah. That's about when, because I'm about to start implementing these morning runs and I think I'm about to start getting my cardio in the morning.
Beat the sun.
Beat the sun, bro, because it's too hot to do it after work.
It's
too hot to do it.
I don't know if I'm just getting softer in my older age, but it never felt this humid and hot out here.
Bro, this ain't the same heat, bro.
Because I'm going to say, when I walk out now, it feels like we back in Southeast Texas, man. Humidity is different out here now.
I had a post, and I on Facebook, I posted it yesterday. I said, I can't believe we used to practice in this heat.
Don't understand how.
That was not safe.
And we weren't just deep water drinkers either. It was kind of just enough to keep you going.
Yeah.
So
ain't nobody had their own personal water bottles or nothing like that. It was a set time to go get water. So yeah.
That's crazy to think in the helmet.
It did. Yeah, pads and just slamming against each other. Balls. But no,
pretty long hours in the day, and that was peak sun too. It wasn't like we tried to avoid the sun.
No, and it's more humid out there than it is up here in Dallas. But no, I agree with you. This ain't the same heat. I be outside
now.
I be outside, and I be like, bro, it's just it's more pervasive. I feel like it hit my skin.
I was going to meet some people Sunday, and I hadn't been outside yet till it was time for me to go meet them, and I stepped outside and I was like, oh, it's hot. And I've never just said that just stepping outside in Dallas because it's normally whatever, but man, I don't know what's going on.
Shoot, I was doing some work, I was doing some work in the field this past week, and I was on that roof, and that roof, it turned it up because it's asphalt shingles up there. So
that's different.
That's different. I had to. I made that thing quick and easy. Got up off that thing because I was like, bro, it's funny. You know what? The homeowner literally told me, she was like, well, I ain't gonna. She was a sister, but she was like, I ain't gonna let you work on that roof too long. So do what you got to do because she said that dude out here that lives in her neighborhood and within the last year. He fell over dead, cutting the grass, had a heat stroke. So she was she's like, yeah, I don't want nothing to happen to you. She's like, I'll literally come get you. I was like, dang, it's that hot. People looking out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Cutting the grass, that's crazy.
That's crazy, but no, man. Outside of that, man, my week has been going good. It's been going good. I'm getting prepared. I had one weekend of calmness, but now I'm making another trip. I gotta go family obligations and everything, so I'm gonna be on the road and stuff.
Yeah, it
just keeps going. It keeps going.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend, man. I don't have anything to do. I've been needing to do some stuff. I need to get my car washed. I decided I'm gonna try to go see Black Widow. I haven't, we were just talking before we started recording. I haven't been to a movie theater in since the pandemic, so going on probably 2 years.
Yeah.
Because it's not to say I just went to a movie right before everything happened. So it had been a few months before that, probably.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think this is the longest I've ever been without going to the movies.
And I enjoy the movies.
Yeah.
I enjoy the movies.
Is that one of those things you can do by yourself?
Yes. Definitely.
I don't understand why people need to go to the movies by themselves with people. Like, I get if you want to eat with people because that's like more in a restaurant because that is more of a social thing.
Yeah.
But a movie theater where you can't talk anyway,
and it's dark, like
it's not meant for you to socialize.
I'm about to say, and you sitting next to each other. It ain't like I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at the screen.
There's minimum talking, and I don't like people to talk during the movie. So.
What they said? Come on, man.
Look good. Hey, who was that?
Yeah, who was that?
No,
ain't that the one that just come on, bro? Follow the movie.
Oh, I know what's about to happen. Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't talk during movies, so
no. Going
to the movies by myself is I've always done that.
Yeah.
Like if it's something I want to see, I
just go.
I don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, and it ain't like one of those things. Like I be like somebody be like, man, what you did today? Oh, I went to the movies. Oh, you did with who?
Yeah, people ask me that before and looked at me crazy. Like, I've been going to the movies by myself for a very long time.
For a minute, dude. For a period of time, that's what I did for Christmas when I wasn't in town.
Mm-hmm.
I just went to the movies by myself on Christmas and just watched whatever new Star Wars was out, and that was my tradition, bro. And it felt good. Like it felt, it felt good to go to the movies by myself.
But yeah, man, I don't mind doing that at all. But yeah, man, I just need to do some stuff like that. Take myself out on a date.
Show yourself appreciation.
Yeah, man. Just one weekend because it's been just constant weeks of just
I understand
doing stuff.
So
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. You about to say something?
No. So I'm just looking forward to a chill week. Like it's like I had like a fake chill weekend last weekend because I thought it was gonna be chill, but
it wasn't.
Then I was like helping people move and just doing different stuff, and my weekend was full.
Yeah.
But this weekend's like
the truth.
It's nothing. It's just, I'm looking forward to it.
It's true.
I haven't been bored in a long. Like I haven't been able to even be bored in a long time.
Yeah. Well, not even had enough time to sit down with yourself to be like, okay, I'm bored.
Yeah, I literally haven't just chilled just uninterrupted for more than. I'm talking about up, not sleep.
Yeah,
maybe by myself.
Yeah, I'd
say maybe. Well, I wake up early in the morning, so. But it's been a while since a whole day though.
It's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that because I kind of been doing the same thing, and with doing so, it's been giving me a lot of like time to self reflect. I said that kind of like last week, but that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of side note. I'm kind of always in a self reflection state.
Me too.
Because that's just what I do.
Yeah.
I just analyze myself.
But sometimes when you're on the go, it is harder to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't have time to just think.
You don't got the time to review it. That's what it is. I haven't been having time to review it.
Yeah.
Because let's say we went out and we had conversation with people. Things happen. When I get home, maybe that Sunday, maybe that Monday, I think about it. Okay, that was an interesting conversation I had with such and such by the bar. It's Friday or Saturday. He said that to me. I think he was really revealing something to me. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said this. Was I trying to get a reaction out of that? And when you're on the go, you don't really have time to do that.
Because also when I had time, I would that's how I would end my days. I would not purposely, but I would go over like every conversation I had that day.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, it's crazy because sometimes you're like, wait, he said that. Maybe he meant it that way. Huh?
Yeah.
Or, or just going over everything. Or,
And then I'd be like, man, I should have.
But yeah, I just hadn't had the time to just do that. It's just been like on the go.
When doing that, when you do that, when you do have the time to do that, what does that like? Are you able to take the things that you realize about yourself and carry them into like the next day, or you know what I'm saying?
And then kind of to just kind of help me better interact with people and stuff because I'm always trying to work on that and what else they call my interpersonal communication skills.
Yeah. Inner or intra?
I don't know, one of the two.
Yeah, intrapersonal, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sound right because that's outward. So
yeah.
Inner too, though. Heck.
Yeah, inner too. Shoot, you got to talk to yourself.
My communication skills. So just doing that and kind of knowing when to get in, when to get out.
No, man.
Because
Go ahead.
Because I normally, in my just daily interaction conversations, I normally get out before I stay too late. You know, when a conversation can kind of be drawn out, I'd rather end short with somebody made a steal, maybe.
Okay.
You know, we just keep it short and sweet, you know.
Let me ask you a question. In your general, just day-to-day life, do you not just care about conversations with people? I was thinking about this the other day.
In my day-to-day life.
Cause I think some people just generally don't give a F. I think a majority of people don't.
I don't. That's a lot of layers to that. Work wise, I try to foster I try to maintain a relationship, so I'll speak to people, but I don't really
care.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it can. Or it'll be funny though, because like everybody at my job at different like way kind of got families and stuff, so we like at completely different points.
Yeah.
Like this lady, it was a general question. Hey, how are you today? And you know that can go either way. Some people can go on the deep end, or it's like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a little going on, but
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna pry. I'm just like, oh, okay,
for sure.
But I did that, and a lady was like, well, it's been hectic. I get married Saturday, and the in-laws told me they just told me they're not coming to the wedding. And I was like, well.
What?
Yeah, and she's like, "Well, what's your weekend looking like?" I said, I probably might go hike, and I might try this little burger place I've been trying to get to."
That's a different weekend.
And then she asked me, and she was like, "Well, because she was like, well, that's interesting." She was like, "Do you ever get lonely?" And I was like, No, I don't. And I thought about that because I was like, some people that, got married early or maybe had kids, or they couldn't fathom being
just
28, just single, no kids.
Just solo.
Yeah, like that. I can't even imagine a life like that. And I was like, no. I got friends and stuff, and no, it's not lonely. It's freedom.
Yeah, it's definitely more freedom.
But that made me think about that when she was like, "Oh, was that lonely?" And I was like, how often do I feel lonely and alone? And I was like, I don't really feel like that much nowadays.
No. That's actually great. I'm actually glad you said that, because I was thinking about that this week. I was saying that to myself that, bro, I love isolation. When it's just me, like, you know what I mean? And I guess I would say this. I don't really feel alone too much as an adult at my age, because I've gotten to a point where I don't seek the approval of others, or I don't feel the need to do what's cool, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to do a milk crate challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. That
looks dangerous. Those not gentle falls people are having.
I'm trying not to bring it up because I'd love to say ain't that type of podcast, but that ain't
not gentle falls people are having.
They're not.
It sounds like people got the guts to try that. People are falling hard.
Yeah, no, and some people are on concrete.
Yeah, that's
different. That's different. But I don't feel the need to do that.
Yeah,
I don't even feel the need to go watch that. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I don't need. I need, like, I don't require a lot of human interaction. So the fact that I work in office 5 days a week is enough human interaction. So
that gives you what you need.
So if I don't interact with people on a Saturday or Sunday, I'm good.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's my thing. It's like I don't need, like, as long as it's like some type of interaction, it don't have to be much.
Okay. See, I differ, but go ahead.
Like, it could literally just be like, maybe seeing people is enough for me. I don't necessarily have to talk to people. Like, so for me, I would have to just be in my apartment for like maybe not too long, maybe like Well, it's different now because I haven't been alone, so I would enjoy that alone time right now.
Yeah. So you coming off that?
Yeah, but if it was just normal times, and I think maybe after
because
4 or 5 days, I may want to be around people.
Yeah, I would say because we've had times where we was like, "Well, I just want to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like be amongst the people.
Yeah, be amongst the people. I think for me, I do require interaction with people, but it got to be people I enjoy, I love, like my loved ones. Like how we missed a week of recording the other week. Like, dang, I ain't see Ed in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I crave that interaction. Because I talk on the phone with people, with customers all the time. I go to people's house and stuff. So
yeah. But see, I think for me, though, being an undergrad broke that because I was around completely new people, and I didn't really necessarily have those connections with people like that. So,
but you didn't want to build those either, right? Because I went to a school without nobody, but I built those kind of.
I mean, I built some towards the end, but that was like in year 3 at that point.
So you already think about, okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
But at that point, that's what I'm saying. But I went all that time and just barely coming home. So like that's a luxury to me. Like, you know, having y'all out here and stuff is really nice because it's familiarity and in a new environment and still get to be around new people. So it's like the perfect balance for me. But yeah, I mean, I definitely cherish that more than just.
Well, see, like I'm saying, like I have enough basic interaction to go 3 weeks without talking about it, but I wouldn't want to go 3 weeks without talking to none of my friends.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be like, oh, dang, what's going on?
Oh yeah, but yeah, people I actually care about. I don't want to go longer than.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
ooh, really? Shoot, about 3 days.
I'm about to say, hey, you call a lot of people.
Yeah, I might say I interact with people. Funny thing is, the person that I probably interact the least with is probably my mom. I probably only talk to her maybe about once a week, but everybody else is like almost routine every day, every couple days. Yeah. She's like the only one that it makes.
But you say you and your mama are liking that way though, right? Yeah, I don't really need to talk to people like that, right?
I don't know what she do.
Oh,
no, I think she talked to. I didn't say that.
My bad.
But no, so yeah, I think like with people I care about that's in my life. Yeah, I do like to talk to on a rather consistent basis.
And I think like if I talked to all of y'all like my friends, then okay, I'm cool on everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
But see, when you was talking about interaction, I thought you meant like in person because like I'm so used to everybody not being in near person. So I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking. You was talking about like physical interaction with people.
Okay. Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Because
that is what I'm saying. I need 3 to 4 days. Yeah. But yeah, talking to people. Just talking, like communicating,
like touching base with somebody.
I need that.
Yeah.
Probably.
I see what you mean. Because I don't need to kick it with people. Like I don't need to kick it with.
Well,
you.
as I said, we all kind of spread out, so I kind of like gotten used to not being able to see everybody. Rather, kind of consistently. Like if we were from Dallas or something, maybe
it'd be different.
I'd be, trying to run into people and see where they were. But since I'm not used to that, I just know communicating through a phone. But but physical interaction, maybe 3 to 4 days.
Yeah.
But I don't know the last time I just felt like lonely. I don't know. I think maybe that feeling come to me when I'm out in public by myself and I might see people interacting and having a good time. And I have no one to do that with.
Yeah.
I think that might make me feel lonely sometimes.
That kind of made me feel lonely sometimes. Unless it was my intention to go out alone.
Yeah, but I want to say sometimes I'm just floating, just having my little me time. I might have my little music going and just be chilling.
Yeah. Sometimes I be zoned out in the club.
I'm about to say sometimes if I'm going to get something to eat, it's about the food, and I'm enjoying my own company. But that's the thing too. Like I enjoy my own company.
I have enough thoughts to keep me occupied. I say that.
And I'm about to say, and if it comes down, there's some stuff that I can do, like I need to do, or shows I can watch. Yeah, because I said I've been just on the go. So it's plenty of stuff I can do to catch up. Or
you ain't just had a moment just to sit down. Yeah.
So.
Well, that's cool, man. It's funny that we're even on this type of topic. When you do feel yourself in different situations or things like that, what do you do to keep yourself like grounded? I guess I would ask you. You know what I mean? Like, and if you like okay, like these past 3 weeks where you've been busy and everything, how have you kept yourself mentally like stable? Or have you even been? Have you? You might.
I think
you haven't.
Well, I get exactly what you mean because I I'm a creature of habits. I'm a creature of habit too, but I like stability and structure.
Okay.
So if it's not much structure, that's why I say I kind of feel a little off my pivot a little bit, but I do look, I do search for some of those things that are consistent in my life to make me feel somewhat grounded. Like,
okay, I see what you're saying.
I was ripping and running these past few weeks, but I still got to work out, which made me feel somewhat grounded.
Okay, so everything went just all over the place.
It's those things that make me feel, it's like certain things, activities and acts I can do that'll make me feel grounded.
Okay.
Like talking to my sister, because I might talk to her every other day normally, if not every day. But if I can get a little quick conversation with them, like, okay, that make me feel somewhat grounded. Like it's not just complete chaos. Or like I said, if I get a little workout in, or me still doing like my little morning routine of, so it's certain activities I can do that make me feel grounded.
That keep you humble?
Okay, see, that's different. I don't. As far as humility, you were going that way.
I was saying, like, does it keep you humble? Like, okay, like I'm grounded, but I know I still got to work on this. Like,
I mean,
it keep a goal in front of you. Like, I got to get my workout in. I got to keep, you know what I'm saying? I guess I was just seeing if there was a connection between those two things.
Oh, yeah, kind of, sort of, in a sense.
Okay.
What about you? What keeps you feeling grounded? I might have interpreted what you meant by grounded wrong, but when you said grounded, I thought you meant just like centered. Like,
that's what I meant. That's what I meant. How I stay grounded, or even I'm trying to think what I did for the past 3 weeks. Month and a half. Oh God, I if I have enough time to write. You know what I'm saying? I be writing sometimes. And when I'm not able to do that, just having conversations like with my mama, my mother, reaching out to her, that helps keep me grounded, because it lets me know that, well, the kind of conversations that we have is very centered on what life's about and what I'm doing and things like that. So that keeps me grounded I don't get too detached. That's what I would say. Yeah. I don't get too detached.
Well, you're just caught up in the life.
Yeah, well, I'm just caught up in the life. Like, I still have things going on. I still have a purpose and things like that.
Yeah.
Of course, my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Had been able to talk to her and bounce ideas off her. She's a very good listener and things like that. That helps keeps me grounded too, because it's like I got someone to share, not just my emotions, but my thoughts on emotions. I don't think people put enough emphasis on that. Like, it ain't even just that I'm telling you, like I got this emotion figured out. I could talk to you about my thought process and what I'm going through, and then we come up with an answer together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
which is cool with me. And I got a lot of things coming up too. So that's kind of been keeping me grounded. I got things to look forward to, conversations to have, things like that. I be working out too, but like I don't think I get as much out of it, maybe as much as you do. To me, it's just something I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's good though. I do get a release from it. But grounded, it's more so in like conversation with the people that hold dear and stuff like that. So
holding on to some type of structure in my everyday life made me feel grounded. Heck, even work make me feel grounded, because I know from 7:30 to 5:30, I'm gonna be here, and this will be I might be working, but
this is a constant.
I'm here, and
this is a constant.
I kind of get to breathe a little bit, because the rest of my day is just completely different, and I got to do this, I got to do that.
Is it because there's something in our day we don't have to figure out?
Yeah, like I say, it's like I feel grounded by like structure, and that's structured in something that I normally do, so that makes me feel grounded and comfortable. Like, okay, everything else might be kind of moving a lot, but this is this. So
this is set in stone.
Yeah, so this is a constant for me.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
So like I say, I find comfort in that. That's a constant.
That's very interesting, because look at this. Like, you went back to working out after work for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that was something that was a constant in your life, but it was still able to be switched up.
Yeah.
Your job can't be switched up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna be there from the
time. Yeah.
Same thing for me though. I would say that. And in my job, you know, after the promotion, I should have said this. With my promotion, I was able to kind of get more control because I handle a lot of the scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a lot more control of how many appointments I can have. Sometimes I can have no appointments and just set it up to where I'm just doing administrative work from home.
Yeah.
Or I can give myself some appointments to go work out in the field.
Yeah.
And that's kept me grounded, and that has kept me humble. Because I'm like, even though I'm promoted,
yeah,
and I don't have to go and work in the sun. Like if I just really didn't want to, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there are situations where like we might need something done, or like my I don't even know what you call them. They're not my employees, but my teams.
Yeah.
They might be overbooked or something, and I could like schedule something out farther out, or I can just go do it myself then.
Yeah.
And most of the time I just go do it myself then because number one, it keeps me grounded. Like, okay, you ain't above working in the sun. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps me humble because even though I got this level, and I got this promotion, and I'm exceeding, I still come from sweating in that sun on that roof and everything like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now too, because I know a lot of things that keep me humble. Or one, our friend group, because we still just treat each other like those 17-year-old kids. It don't matter your job title, how much money you make. We don't really care about that. That don't affect how we treat each other. So I think like interacting with just people that you've known for a while, especially like my family, like that keeps me humble because it's like still the same treatment,
Yeah.
Or even just like for me, just doing like regular life tasks because I still do everything. It's like I don't have no reason to feel like I'm not just the everyday man. Still got I do everything everyone else do. So I think just my lifestyle in general just keeps me humble to where I don't think, I'm more than what I am or anything like.
Yeah, no. And it's easy to get caught up in it. Well, for most people.
Yeah.
Like for me, I could have got that promotion and I could have said, I ain't doing no more surveys.
Yeah.
I ain't going out in this sun. I put my work in. But to have the humility to be like, no, I'm not above the next man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not above, or woman, sorry. I'm not above them. If I'm capable, I can go do it. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's the approach I take to everything in life. Like,
if I'm capable, I can go
like a lot of the younger folks our age got like people to come clean their apartment.
Yeah.
And stuff like
that's
that.
Like a very common thing now.
It's extremely common. Yeah, I still just
I can't even lie. I've done it a couple times. Not in this apartment, but yeah. So
I've never done it before. I just take the broom out and get to it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't get groceries delivered. I still go hand pick my stuff, and
dang,
I need to look at my fruit. I don't want a stranger just to pick that
it
for
out
me and just throw it on my doorstep.
Same my vegetables.
Yeah.
Same my vegetables.
So that's why I say I still like has changed in my lifestyle. Honestly,
that's so interesting. It just set off a light bulb in my mind. We live in a society where a lot of those like little things like that, you can like contract those out.
Yeah.
You can get somebody to come clean your house. You can get somebody to deliver your groceries. You can get somebody to drive you to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but those are the things that like when you do it, you appreciate. I appreciate my floor more when I'm mopping myself.
Yeah, those humbling actions.
Yeah. I appreciate my groceries more when I go get them.
Mm-hmm.
I know what the drive is like. I might get caught in traffic, but
I don't do food delivery service. So I go get my food if I'm hungry. Like,
oh, my bad. I had got a text.
So,
but
actions like that,
but it just it's the everyday thing.
Yeah,
it's the everyday things, and it's so crazy that like all of it just be like a little drop in the bucket. But if you keep doing it, it builds up into whatever else you want it to be. You know what I mean? Like you, you know, you go get your groceries, you work out every day, you keep yourself up. Your body's gonna reward you like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, shoot, I've been working out in the sun. I ain't even been in the office. I came home the day found $20 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? If you little stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you little stuff like that, I'd be like, well, I didn't even know this was here. You know what I'm saying? But I look at those things like that and the humility that they bring, and I'm just like, I'm glad that was instilled into me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think those kind of things can be instilled in you. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And some of the things are learned behaviors, you know, from living on your own and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, because that is a lot of stuff that will bring you humility. Because there's been times where, you know, I in high school or whatever, when I was like doing well in track or whatever, and I could feel like I'm the man or whatever, and then my dad be like, "Hey, wake up, we got to go work." I'm like, "Hey man, I got to rest for this track meet. Yeah, I don't care."
Yeah,
like, well, dang. Okay.
The world still goes on.
Yeah, the world still goes on.
The world still goes on.
Yeah, I kind of got that instilled in me early on. Like, man, all the accolades and stuff that sound good. But
yeah.
It's still everyday stuff that still got to be done. So.
No. You're right.
But like I said, I think there's a lot of actions like that can bring about humility.
Because it like with me, like we in my apartment, most apartments do have valet trash service. Yeah. But every now and then, when I got some crazy stuff in the trash, like, you know, produce or like, you know, I don't want that just to sit outside, and I'm just like, I'm gonna take it down there. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got like a pizza box or something, or a beer box or something like that, I just take. I'm like, man, let me take this to the, you know, take this to the trash myself, to the dumpster myself. Yeah. And I don't know, like oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I've been burping. But anyway, it gives me appreciation for the little things, and it gives me appreciation for the little, not the little people, but the people that actually do those jobs. Yeah. I'm not going to look down on the trash man because I know what it's like to take my trash out. I'm not going to look down on the maid, even if she is a maid. I might not have hired her, but like.
Cleaning lady.
Cleaning lady.
They call them these
days. Is maid offensive?
I don't know. Maybe everything's offensive.
I was about to say, dang, they taking maid away? Maid away.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Dang, I got to look that up. I can know that. My bad, y'all. But the cleaning lady or man.
Cleaning person.
Cleaning person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look down on them because it's like, okay, I know what it's like to scrub that stain out the, you know what I'm saying? I know how that is. So
instead of you just coming and getting the attitude instantly, you might think, oh man, that must have been hard to get out.
I'd be like, what you use? You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person like that, but no, man, I think that, I think those little things like that keep us going, keep us grounded. And I like doing them.
I'm about to say, having to do like physical manual stuff. It's a great way to keep you grounded.
Yeah. Like I wash my dishes. Well, I mean, I gotta wash my dishes. Like
doing that because some people don't do that. They just wait for the cleaning person to come to do the dishes.
Golly, I couldn't do that. I don't even use the dishwasher. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither.
I'm still a hand washing dude. You know, and I have a dishwasher.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess I was just mentioning that because. With these last 3 weeks with us being so busy and things like that, we can get caught up in the life and it's kind of been a lot of fun things. You know what I'm saying? Some of it was work,
I'm about to say
but it's been a lot of. It wasn't like we was
hard task. Yeah, it was kind of like fun stuff.
Yeah, it was fun stuff. So it's like in my mind, you know, I was like spending money, but I was with my friends at the same time. So I feel like it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? We also got to have an episode about how we calculate value. Because I calculate that value. You know, I might have spent whatever at the bar, but it's like it's like I don't know. You ever been like good broke? Like it's a good broke. Like I'm not mad I spent it because I spent it how I wanted to spend it.
Yeah, rather than some crazy unexpected card
just taking
away. And it's like, well, dang.
You know what I'm saying? So
at least you had fun while you were doing it. It makes a difference.
It does. It does. You make you feel different too, for sure. For sure. But no, I didn't want to get lost in that, and it's good to check in about things like that when you have a back to back weekend.
Yeah,
like
and it's just life. It's just because some people that's just like their life.
That's just that's their standard.
Because I was thinking about that too. Because like we went to brunch Sunday, then I went to brunch again this past Sunday, and I was like,
oh yeah, you did.
How do people just? How's this people they life like? Some Sundays I like my Sundays. I like to just cook and just hang around the house, watch sports or catch up on shows. Like going out, getting home at 7, 8 every Sunday. Like I couldn't imagine that life, and that's normal for some people. Like that's why I say I admire people that's just constantly always on the go. Because I've been quote unquote fake on the go for a little bit, and it's just been it's not for me. Like it was fun, I got to experience it, but now I'm ready for life to slow back down.
Yeah, I think it's good in spurts.
Yeah, I think I think it's great in spurts.
It's good.
I think that's the perfect way to put it. It's great in spurts.
And like when you look at the year, it kind of has its ebbs and flows. Like, cause our friend group, like this time is usually like a busy time. Which it was routinely a busy time because it used to be Buddha birthday, everybody going back to school.
I'm about to say, because
everybody try to kick it with each other.
But see, I think like towards the end of the year, it kind of picks up.
Yeah, it picks up again.
August birthday, September birthdays.
Yeah, then October
birthday.
But then it goes into the holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The holidays not too far around.
And you got holidays and birthdays.
Oh yeah, they all together. Yeah.
So yeah, I think the end of the year kind of just picks up.
Speaking of birthdays, my birthday is coming up.
Yeah.
It ain't the next one, but it's the next one. So I got to think of something.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to share it with the listeners.
Yeah. How do you feel about onion rings?
I don't really eat them like that.
Onion rings are like my favorite, like fried side, but they range so greatly. Like
it could be like
all onion rings not the same. Like how fries are kind of for the most part and pretty similar. It's a pretty large variance when it comes to onion rings because they can have like the chicken fried ones or like the frozen kind of fried ones where it's like they battered, but it's not the same as like the chicken fried ones. And then it's like the little frozen ones, and then they can be like super thin or they can be like the thicker ones. You just never know what you're getting with an onion ring. It's always like just you kind of chancing it. But a good onion ring is, man, it's delicious.
You never forget it.
Yeah, but you just never know. That's not a constant at places at all.
I was never into onion rings.
I got into onion rings because of Sonic. When they used to have like the half price burgers on Tuesdays.
Sonic got some good onion rings.
I would get the onion rings as my side, and that kind of just catapulted me into life, liking onion rings. But like I say, onion rings are so inconsistent, and like you just never know. It's almost like you need to go on Yelp or do something to get the imagery of like what their onion rings are. Cause
let me look at it.
I may or may not like the onion ring. Like, Whataburger? No.
Dang.
Don't like the onion rings at all. That's why I say it's never know. That's why I say like, although I like onion rings a lot, it's always kind of risque unless I like see what type of onion rings you have.
You didn't want to see that mug before you order.
Yeah. That's why I say I got to get an image of it. Yeah, and tell, okay, them the type that I might like or not. So it's just always a risk, man. But sometimes you just got to take that.
I used to judge restaurants by their fries. I was like, okay, they got some good fries.
But you see fries, like how I am with French fries, I'm probably gonna look and see what other sides you got, and I'm only getting French fries if I have to. Except like with a burger, that's like or like with wings, because those two kind of just pair for me. So that's like the
okay.
But even now, like, if I go to Pluckers or something, I might just get tater tots instead.
I like tater tots as a good alternative.
But me and fries, it's kind of like I've had.
I used to love fries. I used to really love them a lot. I still do, but like I used to really, really be into them.
But these days I want to see what else you got. That just doesn't excite me. Like I said, I'm probably gonna. If you got other sides, I'm probably gonna go with one of those. I'm not going to fries. That's not my go-to. especially in my adult life.
If I have an option to get something else, I'll probably go with that.
I normally go with that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm not getting fries with like an actual.
But some stuff is like, it just makes sense, you know.
And it keep it simple.
Yeah.
It keep it simple. Except at Popeyes, I be getting like red beans and rice.
Yeah. But see, like, yeah, that's true. But like I said, if I go to a burger place, like I'll see what other stuff they got. But if not, I'll just get fries. But yeah, that's kind of like my last resort these days. Like I say, fries, they just don't excite me anymore. I just had them so much in my younger days.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know.
Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Sorry, excuse my language.
Okay, well, this has been episode 30 of the Transferable Experience.
I don't be having these much cues.
You're supposed to do that, man.
I am.
I thought that's what you was getting together over there.
No, actually, I was getting texts that I was drafting kickers in my fantasy league.
Oh man,
I got like 3 kickers, bro.
Well,
but it's towards the end of the draft, so like it's what people drop people in. So I'm
gonna say it might be leveraging it, maybe, probably not, but
I got
we'll see.
When we doing our draft, man?
At some point towards the end of preseason, which preseason is pretty much over.
I'm about to say that's pretty much over, right?
Probably should figure that out here soon.
Yeah, we should.
You know, again, this has been episode 30 of the Transferable Experience podcast. Remember to do all the things on all the things. And yeah, till next time.